Virtual Daggerwin has finally moved out of his office, but look what he's been doing in here. And no, I'm not going to put my head down a toilet. It is in fact not a toilet. Take a look. Whoa. You see? He has created a teleporter to his house. This is so typical of Virtual Daggerwin, trying to teleport to my property so he can come and invade. I must put a stop to it. Hello everybody and welcome back to Survivor Challenge. Hopefully you're doing very well today. So I just need to very quickly spin round. I need to attach the John Deere to our BALE trailer. The plan is to do some shuttling between the field and the dock. I'm going to load up all of the straw bales onto the barge and then take them over to the straw sell point. This is going to be much more fun than doing lots of loads to the straw sell point with a tractor. It takes time and there's no challenge involved. I want to be able to create a good enough stack that won't fall down when going across the sea. So yes, the way I'm going to do this is actually with the fence. I'm going to go and get a front loader for it. It's about time it had one. I've already paid for the front loader bracket, so it's just a case of getting the front loader itself. I already have bought the front loader grab as well. So this is good. I'm not going to be carting with the John Deere, it's just to get this to the field first of all. Just put it over here. So how many boats? I think it was 15, wasn't it? In that case, would they all fit onto the trailer? Probably. Yes, I would say if I was really pushing it, it would do, but I'm not interested in doing that. Would do most likely 2 loads. So there we go. Very nice. Drop it off there. With a block of wood. The John Deere is only really used for the greenhouse these days. And of course this is not the usual day for Survivor Challenge. It's a bonus episode since we're getting close to the release of FS22 and I want there to be enough done on this series before it ends. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, the Fent is lurking in the yard. As you can see, we have the front loader brackets. Don't know how much the front loader is going to cost us, it shouldn't be too expensive. The 30 should be enough. 4,320, so we'll purchase that and I will head over there. We're going to go across the bridge. So yes, a few people have mentioned this bridge. You can download it, the link is on Alien Jim's Facebook page. I'll also try and put a link down below. Big thank you to Alien Jim, he actually spotted in my previous video when I showed, well I'm guessing it was when I showed the console here, that there was an issue with the bridge which has now been fixed. I think it might have just been the version I had, I'm not too sure. But yes, you can download it and you can place your own bridge here. It really does help. Okay, so I have everything. They don't actually need to be fixed. I wouldn't have thought. I can't really see how it would affect anything. But just to do this properly, I will fix it. Because something which has 89% wear is most likely going to require some money spending on it. We're going to have some, I don't know, some play in the hydraulics or something, you know, in the rams here. Could have worn bushings, or we could have, well, look at the paint, for example. The paint is dreadful. So yes, £8, definitely worth it, and £40, £48 to fix the whole lot. Not bad at all. I do kind of wish there was more straw. We are going to have some more straw very soon. I have the wheat field to harvest, so maybe we can actually not send the boat until we have all the wheat straw as well. It would make sense. Yeah, definitely. It just makes sense financially, and it's just the logical thing to do. So we'll harvest the wheat, but I'm going to move these bales first. Okay, so I know this grab is more for square bales, but I just like it. It just works so well. And you can still put the 2 bales side by side pretty easily. So for example, let's go for the one over here. Pop it next to it. Quite precisely. Look at that, very close. And then just do the 2 together and put them on the trailer together. Now I could also put the bales on their flat side. Oh, might have to put our real weight on. I don't know if doing the flat side is for the best. This trailer is quite supportive of the bales stacked like this. Although the trailer's moving, I should probably put the tractor back on the trailer actually. Yeah, look at that. Wibble, wobble, wobble. Yes, I should also be putting the bales on the front first. get a bit of weight on there. But I'm going to time-lapse most of this. That's better. Yeah, I don't think it matters too much putting the bells on the back first if the tractor is attached. But certainly if it's not attached. It seems to make sense. Okay, so we have the final 3 bales, which is no point at all putting on the trailer. I'm going to go and take these over to the port with the rest of them. As it turns out, they did all quite comfortably fit onto the trailer. Can I fit the trailer at the same time as having the weight? I would say not. It's not looking likely, which does pose a bit of an issue. I think actually if I was to put that down, drop off the weight, and then attach the trailer, it should be okay. And then once these are all safely on the barge, I can start harvesting the wheat. The weather is good, very nice. And of course this field wasn't fertilised very well. I think it had 1 application. So the other field, the wheat field, I'm pretty sure I had 2 applications. So it should generate a bit more straw. It's not as big though, so probably still fewer bales, but not bad for the area. I could have probably done with putting some more straps over these. If I'm very cunning, yes, I can apply some more. Good. It's not the kind of trailer you want to be overloading either, just a single axle. The mighty power of the Fent. I think probably on the barge it would be a wise idea to put them flat. So stacking them like this is fine on the trailer. On the barge where they could roll, certainly flat side. Steady round the bends, otherwise this whole thing is going to be on its side. It's already been close. And then floor it down the hill, just for some excitement. So yes, I can actually move the barge. I can put it over here, which I think would be a wise idea. I don't have to pay $2.50 until I actually set sail, so we don't need to pay just yet. I actually did see a comment from somebody saying that I'd already paid twice for another occasion, so I'll pay $2.50 again just because I don't know for sure, but yes, I would not be surprised if I've already paid double in the past. Right. So if I do this nicely, we should be able to very easily make a stack within the markings. Okay, there we go. So we're right up against the quay. Not too steep. Drop off the trailer. And yeah, well, the only thing that could go wrong here is that I take them off and then they roll into the sea. And I'm really lacking my weight, but yeah, so we're not going to be carrying 3 again. This is as far as we need to go. That was my concern. But yeah, that's the general idea. Pat it down, good bales. Now they're in position. If I strap them, well, what I should have done really is put that bale here. Could have made like a barrier. Still time for barrier making. Yeah, no idea how full we're going to have the boat by the time we're ready to sell, but it's not going to be that full. But so much more adventurous than just taking it on a trailer. When we have a map, it's not exactly common that we have a map with a boat. When we have a map with a boat, we might as well make the most of it, have fun, After all, even though this is a challenge, I do try and take the most fun route. Unless maybe somebody out there, maybe quite a lot of people out there, find this a less fun route, I don't know. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion, so that's fair enough. Okay, how well can I do this? I'm building a wall. A bale wall. That should be good. I have moved the other bale, so now we do have a complete wall. So we don't have to worry about things rolling away or going plop into the sea. I actually don't know how deep it is, but I don't think it's that deep. In fact, I think it's only a few feet. I seem to remember doing an underwater view of the propeller on this boat, and it was not that far off the seabed, so... Well, let's go and have a swim. Whee! Oh, okay, of course, we're very buoyant. I can do this. If I just... I know I'm time wasting. If I just jump onto here, look underneath, there you go. Yeah, it's... What would it be? 3 or 4 feet. So yeah, we could probably retrieve it somehow. There we go. It's actually looking quite neat. Very nice. So there's our 15. One thing we're definitely not going to be doing is going to a double layer. But can you imagine filling that barge completely? You could probably get about 100 and... well, maybe 100 bales on it. If you were stacking them high. So let's head back over to our big fill number 1. We'll get the combine going. Then we can start baling afterwards. Baling won't take long. In fact, harvesting won't take long. And then we will conclude the episode by taking the barge with all the bales to the sell point. See how much we can make. Just park over here out of the way. There we go. Yeah, so it's weed free. As I said, I think it is 100% fertilised. It does need ploughing though, so that's not going to help. It needs lime, but that is switched off. I think it might still be affecting it though. But it is fully fertilised, so... fully fertilised and weed free. So it's not fantastic, but it's far from terrible. Let's hope this is currently making a swath. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can tell the chopper's not in the other position. So yeah, just this piece here, just this central part. With some delicious green. And then we'll conclude, probably, yes, definitely the weekend, we'll do the canola. And that seems to be yielding quite well. And I think this time I'm going to use the 1250 to do the baling. That tractor hasn't had that much use, and I really do like it, so yeah, definitely we'll try and do the baling with that. The round balers don't even take that much power, so you can definitely do it. Well, I must say I'm very surprised. I thought this would all fit into one tank. So this is very good. It's yielded way better than expected. So, well, we do have the trailer just here. I was actually planning on just taking the whole combine to the silo and empty it in one go, but yeah, since we Still have a bit of the field left. I have to put it in the trailer. But we can deal with this later. The focus today is just clearing the field and getting the bales sold. 7,500 litres. Very good. Okay, so into there. And then we'll just complete the rest of it. And get the 1250 in. Sunflowers looking good in here. Lovely cut flowers. Oh, updated. The canola is in flower. Pretty much filled the trailer. There we go. So because the crop has obviously yielded very well, I wonder how many bales we're going to get out of it. I'm going to have just a wild guess. We've got 15 out of that field, which wasn't a very productive field. So I'm going to go with 8. 8 out of this one, which I think for this small area would be very impressive. It's going to be another 1,500 litres. Maybe 14. Maybe 13. Anyway, there we go. Very good. It's been impressive. So we'll squeeze whatever we can do in the trailer, but most of it is going to have to go in the combine, I should think. Unless that trailer is bigger than it looks. Yes, it is. Wow, it all fits in just about. Brilliant. Okay, so the 1250 is all set up and ready to go. Here it is. I actually put it on here for the thumbnail in the previous video, but as it turns out it was a good idea, and that is a tree which I've just hit. We are going to be carrying a bit of straw over, 30%. Okay, I think we're probably lacking the hoses and the PTO. Well, the hoses don't connect, they probably don't, yeah, probably not compatible with this particular machine, but it's working fine anyway. And yeah, it's allowing me to do 12 miles per hour. Not bad. That's without using the mod which allows you to do any speed you want. Okay, so here comes the first bale. Open it up. Yeah, I'm sticking with 8. Maybe it'd be more than 8, but have a guess if you want to. Usually, well, I'm very rarely right, so it'll be either side of 8, maybe 7, maybe 9. We will see. But the 1250 loves this. Bale number 2 is very close. And this concludes it. Looks like we're going to be left with some in there, which is fine because we already started with some in there, so it evens it all out. Anyway, I haven't counted, but there's not that many, but it's still very, very good. 9. Typical. Why am I always so close, but I never hit the nail on the head, ever. Anyway, let's go back over to the farm. We'll get them put onto the trailer, which will be nice and easy. We carried 15 before, so 9 is nothing. And we'll probably have some on the front loader anyway. At the time, at times 5 for a while, and it's still already 4 o'clock, 10 past 4. First section of this video was at times 15. Right. Time ready to fly. Oh. Helps if you lift the front loader up. So I'll pop this here. And as usual, I'll do my two bales side by side. It's probably easier doing it this way anyway than trying to stack them individually. That would be a slow way of doing it. Yeah, I'll keep the final one, or final two, on the front loader. It just makes it easier. Whee! Yes, ideally I need a weight which you can attach the trailer to. The Massey Ferguson one is nice, but it's not even not even designed for this tractor. It's for the 200 series. So yes, it's not a modern weight. Still really good to have. So we have our final bales. I told you it was fun coming down the hill. This looks pretty neat. So we have the 5 there. Got another 4 on the trailer. Pretty impressive you can take 3 at a time. Even though, as I keep saying, a weight would be good. And it's going to leave us 1 short of doing another row. But still, what we've done here has been quite impressive. I would do it again, that's for sure. Imagine using an auto stacker and stacking all those auto stacked loads onto the boat. It'd be like a mobile straw stack. Or a mobile haystack. Okay, here we go, the final one. It's been good. Finished. I think I will actually keep the tractor on board just in case we need it for whatever reason. So if I grab onto those bales and then turn the engine off and then strap all the bales to the deck, there we go, pay £250 and then we can set sail. Always feels weird sailing with a machine on board. Actually yes, it's always wise to check your map before you set sail. We're going here, so not far. In fact, dead easy because I've been. Whoops, that's the way I go all the time. Yeah, it's just over there. We should probably put the ramps up. So really, after all that work, doesn't look like there's that many bells. And now I've mentioned auto stacking, wouldn't it be amazing to absolutely fill this thing with big square bells? Like actually put 150 bells on it potentially. That would be pretty amazing. Would it make it sink? What would it do to it? I have flipped this boat up before, I've sunk it before, but that was by carrying way too much wood and having all the weight on the front. So we are going to the straw barn, not the biogas plant, and it just happens that that's got the best price currently, because when I checked yesterday, well, in the previous episode, it was better at the BGA. So that's really good news. Still only £47, but what a difference. So I haven't ever done this, and I don't know if it's actually going to work. I think it does. I think I have to moor up on the other key, not this one at the front here. I think that's just for getting vehicles on and off. And I might reverse in just so I guarantee that the bells are in the trigger. just to guarantee that we're not going to have any problems. If we do have problems, then I can just use the tractor and front load them into the sell point. Oh, that's so close. But it's going to hit. Okay. Put the ramp down. Seems to have lifted the boat up. And yeah, you'd have thought you just pressed yes, it says sell bales. Oh look, they actually were out of the trigger. Oh, or maybe it's just because the tractor was holding onto them. Yes, of course. Come on, Daggerwin. You've done this before. Selling bales, that is. So yes, definitely worth it. Really good fun. I would certainly do this again. So we shall return back to the port after all that excitement. And yeah, that'll be it for today. But it's been good. A bonus episode, and we have achieved some things. It did cost us £250, so it might have still been better going to the BGA, but that was way more fun. So it really comes down to quantity, I think. Yeah, if you had a full load. If this boat was absolutely bulging, then by far it'd be a much better method taking it on this. Right, okay, so actually, where should I think we're more up where we were before, so I can disembark. There we go. That's good fun. And we didn't need the tractor, just in case though. So that is where we leave this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.